Nero loves to be in front of the camera. He's been groomed, had his vaccinations and gone to canine boot camp, all on TW. So I'm sure Nero is going to love today. We've got Ken, a professional photographer, setting up in the background for Nero's first photo shoot. Okay, Ken, we've got Nero here for his first photo shoot and he's pretty excited, aren't you, buddy? So what happens when an animal first comes into the studio?
Pretty much what we're doing now. We just sit around and talk about what we're going to do in the session, and we let the animals have a look around the studio. We introduce them to the different bits of equipment that we're going to use, like all the lights and the camera, so they know what's going on before we actually put them in the middle of it all and start flashing the lights and taking photos. Give them a chance to settle down, and then when they're ready to go, we're ready to go.
Ken also has to build a rapport with Nero for the shoot, and it looks like Nero is settling in, maybe a little too well. Okay, I think it's time to start the shoot. Alright, so we've got Nero set up for the shots now, so what's my role here? Sit, Nero!
Just keep looking at you,
Sit.
Looking at you.
Stay.
There we go. So I'm just going to get a few photos of him looking in your direction.
Yep.
There we go. So every once in a while, yeah, just give him a bit of food just to keep his interest going.
Yep.
And just keep talking to him. Tell him he's a good boy.
That's a good boy, Nero. Stay there, stay there. Good boy. So besides the food, are there other techniques you use to sort of get the animal's attention?
Yeah, sure. We use things like squeaky toys.
All right, so that gives a different expression to whether he's trying to get the food or not, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if we just use food all the time, if we just use food all the time, then you can get the same look and maybe quite an earnest, hungry kind of a look on a puppy's face. So we like to use different noises to get different expressions, and we've got things like whistles as well. Yeah, there we go, he's a good boy. Now we've got clickers and all sorts of different noises. Maybe we'll use their favourite toy or even their leash or their collars, I think.
And each thing will give a sort of different expression to the animal.
Yeah, just using the same noise all the time, especially with a puppy dog, can get a bit boring, so we want to just mix it up a little bit, keep it interesting, keep it fresh for them.
Well, Nero seems to be over the white background.
That's your second one for today, buddy. You drank too much before you came, did you?
Let's change to black. Well, Nero is starting to tire out and it looks like Ken is done. Let's check out the results. Oh, some of these shots are great. So why have you chosen to do the two different colours for the background?
Well, you get a completely different feel and look about the photos on the white background compared to the black background. On the white, you're really getting a lot of the character coming through of Nero, so you can see he's all playful on the white background. We're having a little wrestle on the floor, he's looking for the squeaky toys and the treats. And then we move on to the black background and we're using the lights to really show off some of his features.
Okay, well, obviously the photos of Nero have turned out brilliantly, but do you take photos of other animals as well?
Yeah, we do all sorts.
Yeah.
We really have a lot of cats coming into the studio and they're a lot of fun. We do a lot of stuff with the RSPCA, so we had a lot of RSPCA wildlife coming in. So we had boobar cows and cuckoos, flying squirrels, lots of beautiful kookaburras, ravens, lots of the beautiful native Australian animals coming in here. We're getting some nice photographs of them, which is great fun.
Oh, very cool. Well, hopefully they turned out as well as the ones of Nero here. And this is the final product. Now, I'll never forget how cute Nero was as a puppy.